Welcome to the third and final part of this book review. This time, I'm going to review the fifth book out of the Repossible collection, which consists of 10 books. If you haven't watched the third or fourth book review I have posted, please do so with the links in the description. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you. This book that I'm going to review is called Create by Bradley Charbonneau, published in 2020. Create was created to help people understand what creating is all about and how we should start. He first mentions that we cannot be hesitant to start being creative. We have to do it. He tells us to ensure that we write out all of our creative things in our head. Don't just ponder about them all the time. When we start to write these things down, we can gather ideas and discover where they could lead us. If we keep it in our minds, then there's a chance we will forget about it and not remember until a month or a year when it is too late. He also mentions that unless we enjoy what we do now, we will not change it for anything else. He says we could pick one of the three options: live, work, or create. Which one would you choose out of the three? Well, you're already living, so that one's out of the question. So which one would you do instead, work or create? Seems to me that create sounds like a better option. So he wants us to focus our efforts on creating something new. This can also be possible at work. Say you notice problems that need to be resolved there. You may have something that you can create to make everyone else's lives easier. He tells us that if we go through the emotions of life, we are just proceeding. But if we progress each day, then we succeed. What are you doing now to define your success? What do you consider success in your life? You should think about it. There is an objective definition of success, but it is also subjective. Subjective meaning we all must create the definition of success in our own eyes because we are all different from one another. If you asked 5 people what success is to them, you will probably get a different answer from every one of them. So we must define what success is to us, then move forward to making progress towards success according to what we believe it is. Okay, so what if you don't know what your passion is? Well, he mentions that we must start planting the seeds before we can come up with ideas about where to go. Plant your seeds, meditate, and let them grow. Then go ahead and wing them. See what you get out of them. What is the worst that can happen? If it does not work out, take it back to the drawing board, replant the seeds, and start again. We all must find our passion or purpose, which may change throughout the years. And if you have difficulty understanding what that means or what it is to find your purpose, I've done a book review that could help you out, and I'll put the link in the description so you can check it out. It helped me discover and understand my own purpose. As he mentions in his previous books, we also need to replace our negative actions with new ones to generate new ideas and become creative. How will we create something new if we have not done anything new? It would be hard to become creative if we stuck with the same old routine. So replace the old with something new and try it out. Also, when we are at the urge to give up, keep going and push beyond our way of thinking to make it permanent. Make small milestones to keep you going. He tells us we should always be on the offense more than on the defense. Do not be so defensive about how you approach creativity. Just put it down on paper and see where it goes. He suggests that we should start doing mental exercises to stimulate our creativity. He uses the 5-word hook as an example. This is when you choose a word and make 5-worded sentences involving the word you have just chosen. This is useful because we stimulate our brains to create new sentences based on the words selected. One of my favorite things he mentions in the book is triggering our daily clarity. I do this a lot because I have so many thoughts going through my mind, it needs a cleanse sometimes. He mentions that we should find a place that sparks our imagination. Whenever I'm in a stump about something, I go for a walk or a jog outside and listen to music. The music I listen to focuses my thoughts on the topics that will stimulate my brain to think about new ideas or how to resolve problems. This is my creative space, and I also get a good workout out of it. He tells us that we all have something to offer, even when we believe we do not. Our creativity could spark someone else's. He mentions that we can offer our time, attention, experience, enthusiasm, and confidence if we do not believe that we have anything else to offer. Ultimately, it does not have to be extravagant. It could be as simple as spending time with somebody to spark those ideas to become creative. Another one of my favorite things that he mentions is that sometimes it's difficult to think about the things we want to create. But to make it easier, we can think about how what we would create make our audience feel. Focusing on what we want our audience to feel after using our creations will significantly impact how we should go about creating them in the first place. If we lack creativity, he wants us to know that we should take a break to refresh our minds, to stimulate our thought processes again, and change our frequencies or the way we think to discover what we should be creating. We all get those moments when we try to come up with the following idea. However, there is nothing but static going on in our heads. Ultimately, we should try to change our frequencies in our minds to discover something new. He wants us to know that we cannot take creating so seriously. We must learn to enjoy being creative. He uses a quote to help him get his point across about stressing about creativity. This quote is as follows: "It's not stress that kills us, it's our reaction to it," by Hans Selye. This means that we should not react to our stressful situations negatively. Do not let the stress drain you of your energy. We must trust ourselves that we are creating something worthwhile. Don't ever doubt yourself or your abilities. And don't stop yourself from doing something because you believe that it may not flourish. Just have faith and trust in yourself that what you do will impact others and help them in their lives. Remember, just as he mentions, we do not have to do much to make an impact. Just giving time to others is enough to spark creation. He says, when we are at the end of our lives, we will be measured by the things we create. What are you creating now that people will look back on and say that this made me feel a certain way? Am I glad I was able to receive this gift from them? Our next step is now to go out there and create something new for everyone to enjoy. I wish you the best of luck on that journey. Thank you for listening to this book review. This completes this section of the Repossible collection. If you enjoyed listening to these book reviews, please support the authors by reading and leaving feedback about their books. I will have the links in the description below at the end of this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Have a great day, and remember to remain educated to educate others. Until next time.